documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of the Ronald Show, Ronald. At these locations. Welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I am your host, Ronald, and I just finished my P90X cardio workout. I am on week 3, day 2. It is March 26th, 2011, and I am sweating. And here's something I thought about that's important for you to realize when you're starting the P90X workout, if you choose to do so. Remember, I am not selling this to you. This is the Ronald Show. I just happen to be doing a lot of my show after my workout, or some more stuff at the computer, where I'm going over some information that you guys need to help collapse the world government and eradicate the monetary system and bring down the global military-industrial complex, which is killing people all over the world and doing all kinds of maniacal things to human beings. But my original train of thought was, when you're doing the P90X workout, I'm doing mine in front of a mirror. I have the TV set up right there. Here, I'll show it to you. See, can you see that? See where I've got my TV right there next to my mirror here. So I got my weights there, right there. I got my mat, got my TV, and I got the mirror. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. Now, here's what I do. I've got it so that I'm looking in the mirror when I'm working out so I can see my form, and I can also see my body. I do it with my shirt off, as you can tell, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit lean, but as you get older, I'm 42 years old, the progress, I guess, doesn't go as fast as, or at least I don't think it does, and life is about what you think and believe. So I'm in the process of battling my own mind with wanting to rapidly improve and better my body composition, meaning I want to increase my muscle mass and decrease my body fat percentage. So here's the deal. If you're out of shape like I was, I was what we started out at 220 pounds at 5 foot 8 and 3/4 inches. 220 pounds. My ideal weight for me is going to be around 175 pounds. So I have 45 pounds to lose. I've only been doing this now for 2 weeks and 2 days. I'm in week 3, day 2. I just did cardio. And it can be a little bit discouraging when you look in the mirror and you don't see the results coming as fast as you want. So you gotta look at life and this project and this program and P90X and anything that you do, writing a book, writing a screenplay, putting your resume together, doing a job, working on any project, life is long term. Life goes from birth until death. So my philosophy is that I'm going to work out now with the P90X program, because it's like having your own personal trainer at home. I push play, I have a whole bunch of discs to choose from, I have my own weight set, I can do extra lifting weights if I want to, but I haven't done that yet because I want to see how the P90X stands by itself. So I'm doing the lean program for 90 days, then I'm going to do the classic, then I'll do the advanced. So don't get discouraged. If you're looking in the mirror and you're on week 1 or week 2 or week 4 or week 6 and you're not seeing that progress that you want, don't quit. Stick with it. And if you can do anything, make sure that you eat properly. Now, sometimes you can't help it. I happen to be surrounded by people who give me food that doesn't always have the healthiest ingredients in it. Like, sugar, white flour, white rice, high fructose corn syrup. Some of those things, they're just given to you, and I'm working on getting them out of my life, but you're not going to be perfect. But here's a couple of rules that I think can help. Promise yourself you'll only eat 3 meals a day. Okay? Now, if you need more, it's all personal, but if you need more than that and you're hungry at the 2-hour mark and you got to eat, I usually eat 3 meals a day right now, no more than 3 hours, no less than 3 hours apart. So I'll eat at maybe breakfast at 10 a.m. and then I'll eat lunch at 1 p.m. or 1:30, and then 3 to 3.5 hours later I'll eat my next meal, and that's 3 meals. If I'm still up at 3 or 4 hours later and I'm hungry, I'll have a snack, but I'll make it a healthy snack. So what you want to do is you want to space out your calories and always be sitting down when you eat. Make it a point to do nothing else but sit down, focus on that meal, chew slowly, take your time, get up, do your dishes. If you're lucky to have a wife like I do who does your dishes for you, that's great. Put it in the dishwasher, whatever. Then you're done. Don't snack. Wait about an hour. Drink a bunch of water. Drink a lot of water. Eliminate soda from your diet. Eliminate it. Eliminate sugary drinks like juices. Don't drink milk. It's not good for you. It's got a lot of hormones in it. So no more soda, no Coca-Cola, no Pepsi, no root beer, no Sprite, none of that. It's all bad for you. It's all causing diabetes and heart disease on our planet. It's killing people. Let the Coca-Cola industries go bankrupt. Who cares? They're not helping you. They're poisoning you. Remember, Coca-Cola early in the 19th century started out with cocaine in it. And that's what people got addicted to, cocaine and sugar. Both basically made the same, a white powdery substance. You don't want to eat sugar just as much as you don't want to eat cocaine. Unless you're with a couple of prostitutes in a hotel room and it's a one-time thing and you've got an 8-ball and you're having a good time, great. But it shouldn't be a daily thing, okay? So, stay away from sugar. And Coca-Cola started with cocaine, then they switched to caffeine. Caffeine, cocaine, they're the same thing, and they're both a speed addictive substance. Stay away from them. No sugar, no cocaine, no caffeine, no nicotine. Stay away from cigarettes, totally. Don't smoke anything unless it's marijuana, okay? That's the only thing you ever want to smoke, maybe salvia, okay? Salvia divinorum, which is a hallucinogen. You hallucinate for about 10 minutes. I smoked it twice, 3 times. I even did it in a movie scene, and you actually leave this reality, all right? And everybody should try it once. If you can get yourself to leave this reality and realize that you can psychologically slip into a whole nother reality and come back and still keep your sanity, which I think I have, although I used to think I was crazy. Then they said, well, if you think you're crazy, then you're not really. And I said, oh, okay, then I'm not really crazy, which then all of a sudden I was like, oh, well, now I don't think I'm crazy, so I must be crazy. I don't know the answer. But what I'm getting at is no sugar, no caffeine, no nicotine, no cocaine, unless you're with prostitutes. Only smoke marijuana, and don't drink milk. Don't drink juices. No apple juice, no orange juice. That's all sugar. If you're going to drink juice, get a juicer with the fruits and make a real juice yourself from a juicer. But don't go to the store and buy Mott's apple juice or Tropicana orange juice. It's all sugar, and it's going to make you sick. Okay, if you're going to juice it, make it yourself. If you really want orange juice, eat 5 or 6 oranges. That'll give you all the juice you need, and drink a bunch of water with it. Eat 5 or 6 apples, and you'll blow it right out your ass. Believe me. You ever eat apple juice and get the green apple splats, and they hit you out of the blue when you're driving down the road and you got to pull over and crap in the woods? It happens. So, anyway. The point is, stick with it. Stick with P90X. If you feel a little bit discouraged and you're just getting started, you're in the first 2, 3, 4, 6 weeks, don't worry, keep going. Just keep going. Work out. Work out 6 days a week for the rest of your life, because that's how you're going to stay lean and fit and healthy and live a long, productive life. Remember, this doesn't come to an end. If you do it for 90 days and then quit, you're going to go right back to what you were before, right? So it takes personal discipline. It's like with the saying, writers write. If you're a writer, you write every day. If you're going to be healthy, you're going to be healthy every day. You're going to eat right, you're going to exercise, and you're going to stay away from the crap that the global corporations are selling you to make a profit, regardless of the health implications to you. That's what the pharmaceutical corporations are doing. That's why the Food and Drug Administration or the American Medical Association and the United States Corporation will shut down doctors who are finding holistic natural cancer cures. They make money on cancer, right? They want people dying of cancer. They put those commercials out there about death and dying and disease and sickness so it'll get into your head and you'll get sick. They want you sick. Okay? More people die from heart disease and cancer and lung cancer and all the different and obesity than people died in any of these wars that we're fighting needlessly over in the Middle East that our country is blowing people up during. It's crazy. I mean, what did we lose? Maybe 50, 100,000 people in a 10-year war in Vietnam? And what did we lose? 5, 10,000 people in the war in Iraq and the Middle East? Now we're bombing Libya? That's 5, 10,000 people. You know how many people we lose a year that die just from heart disease? 500,000. From cancer? 500,000. I mean, millions of people are dying every year needlessly because the government corporations are selling you shit that you don't need. All you should be drinking is water. All you should be eating is fruits and vegetables and lean, healthy proteins. Stay away from red meat. Listen to Oprah. She meant it when she said it. She had a lawsuit. She had to retract her. They would have tried to crush her billion-dollar corporation. She's a smart woman. Red meat will kill you, especially in America. The hormones are getting into everything. Stay away from it, all right? I'm not just making this up, man. I stay away from red meat too most of the time. Although I did have some massaman beef at a Thai restaurant in Winter Garden in Orlando last night. I went and saw a play, and the line producer who's developing out a screenplay for me took me to dinner, and my wife to dinner. We went to a Thai restaurant. We just saw the play Greater Tuna at the Winter Garden Theater, and it was awesome. And the guys playing the lead were really good. In fact, I just wrote a log line for them for a TV show, and we'll see how that turns out. All right, I'm Ronald. Thank you so much for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And there was just an earthquake, a big earthquake in Thailand. I believe it was last night, March 25th, 2011. I'm telling you, things are getting bad, and they're predicting planet Nibiru to come through our solar system May 14th, which is going to cause even more stuff. So if you think nothing's going on because there wasn't a major earthquake on May 19th in California, 2011, a few days ago, and it's like, oh, these people don't know what they're talking about. Shit is about to go crazy on this planet, and the radiation is still leaking from Japan. And I emailed the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, yesterday, and I said, I want to know how I can find out if there's radiation in the food and water and milk and spinach that we're getting here. And they're like, here's this website, check it out. And if you want to know that website, I'll send it to you. It's like EPA. Just email the EPA. Say, hey, how can I track the radiation? I think it's EPA.org, from what I remember. Anything else? No, that's it. That's Friday, March 26th, 2011. I'm Ronald. Thank you for watching The Ronald Show. I'll talk to you again soon.
Now you can have porch swings and cool breezes wherever you go.
I cannot wait for the legalization of pornography and prostitution. Disney is going to jump on that bandwagon. I'm going to go right down to Times Square and get online with everybody at Disney's Times Square Whorehouse and Fetish Jamboree. First character I'm going to fuck? Mickey Mouse. I'm telling you, he's had it coming for years. Do you know how many hours I've spent standing online at Space Mountain, sweating, pissed off, thinking, man, fuck Mickey Mouse. Fuck him. And now, it's payback time.
Louisiana Authentic Southern Iced Tea. Find your front porch.
Hi, I'm Ronald. Welcome back to The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it. I am Ronald, and this is The Ronald Show. Today is March 26th, 2011, and it is Saturday, and I just finished day 3 of week 3 of P90X, and today was Arms and Shoulders and Ab Ripper X, and I just finished Ab Ripper X, and I'll tell you something. If you are looking to get in serious abdominal shape and you want to get ripped, I can feel it. I just did 15 minutes. Ab Ripper X is 15 minutes. But it's 349 moves, and if you can do all of them, more power to you, because it burns, man. It burns. I probably did about 280 of the 349 moves, taking breaks and stuff, and and right after, and that's right, you do it right after you finish arms and shoulders. And the arms and shoulders is just, forget it. Make sure you write your numbers down so you can keep track of the weight you're using. Here, see, there's my shoulders right there. Arms, I just did biceps, triceps, and shoulders, and then Ab Ripper X. So, do it, P90X. I'm not selling it to you, just telling you what I'm doing, because this is the Ronald Show.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald Farnham, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
I'm Ronald. This is the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And I was reading today that the U.S. government is bringing over fresh water to pour on the Japanese Fukushima reactor that is melting down, and that major radiation is pouring out of it. There's standing water. They had been using salt water. And there's a big problem over there. Their food and water is poisoned. Truckers won't drop any food off to areas close to the evacuation zone. 10,000 times the amount of radiation above the recommended government limit, where I didn't know there was a recommended government limit for radiation, is pouring into the ocean. The article said that it's going to cause decades of fouling up the ocean life. So, what does that mean? It's not good. I believe this is the beginning of a global famine. So if you don't have food and water, you need to start storing food and water right now, because it doesn't look good. And I'm not worried because I have food and water, but I'm telling you, this is going to really the government in the United States, or the United States Corporation, is saying that their quote is, they're not worrisome levels of radiation coming into the United States. That's their quote. Not worrisome levels. Meaning there is radiation coming to the United States, but the government is telling people not to worry about it because the level isn't high enough. I believe that they are lying to you because they don't want mass panic. And they don't care if we die. Remember, according to them, the planet is overpopulated. There's 7 billion people. They have magnetic energy power that they use in their bases under the ground to operate lighting, trains, and all forms of power. They're making us use gas, oil, and nuclear power. They're not even pushing solar. I mean, they are a little bit, but they know how to use magnetism. It's documented. People are reporting it who have worked in bases underground. Yet the government wants to make money off of their fiat monetary system, and they are totally screwing up life on Earth as we know it. That's why this show is called The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. So, It's time for people to start demanding that the United States corporation, whom we are all employees of via our social security number, begin demanding that they bring their their efficient and high-powered magnetic energy systems to the surface of the planet and begin using it so that we can stop worrying about gas prices, oil prices, nuclear meltdowns, energy shortages, mass outages, solar flares. And with the nuclear meltdowns comes famine because food, water becomes poisoned, mass die-offs of animals and humans. Does your government care? Does the United States corporation and the global military industrial complex corporation, because it's a corporation, because they make money on war, a military corporation globally, do they care about your health and your well-being? You can answer that. What do you think? There are more deaths in this world from pharmaceutical drugs and from sugar and from high fructose corn syrup than any place, any other way on earth. And that's being sold and fed to you and shoved down your throat and marketed every day and on TV and in movies by the global military industrial complex. It's a global pandemic of obesity, heart disease, and addiction. Addiction to sugar, addiction to carbohydrates, high fructose corn syrup, caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, all manufactured, legalized, and distributed by the government corporations. And you are an employee of these corporations. So, tear up your social security card, throw it away. Do not answer to that corporation anymore. You're not an employee unless you're willing to be. A taxpayer is just somebody who's an employee of the United States corporation, which is demanding money from you. Money is a debt instrument. Learn about it. Get the banker's handbook. Read about what happened to our country in 1933 when we went off the gold standard. You're being lied to, poisoned to death. You're being poisoned mentally and physically and psychologically. I mean, mentally by conscious programming that pounds into your subconscious mind that makes you believe you want something. You're being addicted to things. Physically poisoned by sugar, high fructose corn syrup, aspartame, nicotine, caffeine, alcohol, pharmaceutical drugs, everything that they're telling you that you need to buy on television. It's all a lie. You should only be drinking water. You should not be eating red meat. You should be eating fruits and vegetables and lean proteins, which you can get in seeds. You don't really need to eat fish. I mean, you can, but you can get essential fatty acids from millet, from quinoa, from hemp seed, from other things than meat, dead meat. You're not supposed to eat dead food. You should be eating raw food. That's where you get the amino acids and the nutrients from, all right? Listen to me. I'm telling you what I know is fact and truthful. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I want you people all over the world to gain control over your life and to take power out of the hands of the people that are intentionally and willingly and knowingly trying to kill you and profit from you and hold power over you, which is just a manufactured thing. You are just as powerful as anybody else on this planet. Don't give your power away. 90% of the people in jail are there voluntarily. If you're in jail, you're there for some crime of commerce, which is made up. If you're there because you smoked marijuana, who says marijuana is illegal? It grows out of the earth. A corporation is telling you it's illegal, and then they're sending their corporate stooges dressed in police uniforms to put handcuffs on you and drag you off to a prison. It's a lie. You're being scammed. Tear up your social security card. Throw away your driver's license. Those are corporation-issued certificates and IDs that put you into slavery and bondage. Turn the other cheek before it's too late, before you're put into an internment camp or a FEMA-operated emergency camp, before martial law gets put into effect. Possession is 9/10 of the law. You're in your house, you own it. It's your car, you own it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Because some government corporation says that they can take your house by police power or eminent domain, don't listen to it. Don't answer the door. They're speaking in their code according to their company. All right? That's enough for now. I'm Ronald. This is the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
I'm not an attorney, but I'm going to tell you something you really should know. If you're ever injured in an accident, your whole world is affected. You're physically in pain. The bills start piling up. It can be really confusing and frustrating. The attorneys at Jacobs & Goodman can help. Jacobs & Goodman has been representing injured people for over 30 years, and they'll aggressively seek the maximum compensation for your injuries. At Jacobs & Goodman, your case is handled by an attorney, not a caseworker. Accidents happen. Be prepared. Call 1-800-JACOBS now anytime to speak with your attorney.
Authentic Southern iced tea. Find your front porch.
Hi, I'm Ronald, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Today is March 29th. It's a Tuesday, 2011, and I just finished day 4 of week 3. Let me see, is it day 4? Yeah. Day 4. I'm looking at my calendar. With the P90X program, you get a calendar. So today is day 4, week 3. And I did Yoga X and I finished it. And it is a heck of a workout. I was dripping sweat, and it works on flexibility, poses, muscle, coordination, breathing, ohms. And here is something that I have to let you guys know. And this is important. There's going to come a time, probably in the very near future, when the people of Earth are going to have to get together as one large group on the planet and form together with one purpose, under one specific thought. In doing so, that will change the vibration of our species and help us regain control as the human race. Our sovereign control is what we were looking for. And I came up with this idea over a period of time and through writing. I have a book I'm in the middle of writing. It'll be my 3rd book that's going to be published. I have 2 books about to be published right now. And when they're published, I'll give you the website. I'll probably put a commercial in this show. Maybe it's already in there. I don't know. This is ongoing.
Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
So here's what we'll do. This is what I figured out. The entire planet will pick a day and a time where we all sit and meditate together. But it doesn't have to be anything complicated. Here's what we want to do. With meditation, the goal is to focus on one thing, or really nothing, to empty your mind completely and to get in touch with the universe, the universal mind. But as a species, we can come together in this way. What we do in P90X, in the yoga, at the end, is we practice an Om. Om. And it goes through the whole body, and you can feel it vibrating your entire being. When we all sit as a planet together, as a group, and Om together at once, at the same time, sounding this huge harmonic, I believe that will be a moment where we can together as one, feel our power as the human race, realizing that we stand outside of these corporate structures that have been created in order to bond or put us into bondage, into a slavery type of a environment. So that's what I'm getting at right now. There's going to be a time in the future when we're all going to want to get together as one and sound the harmonic and the vibration together. And then we will feel like one human species, chanting or oming this vibration that will reverberate through the entire planet. And then what we want to do is focus on a positive freedom, sovereignty, a positive thought. All right? That's my thought for this. So consider it, think about it. Email me, call me, text me, let me know. I'm Ronald. Thank you for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Peace.
Hey guys, this is I'm So Lonesome I Can Cry by Hank Williams. Hear the lonesome whippoorwill, he sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is winding low, I'm so lonesome I can cry. I've never seen a night so long, when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the cloud to hide its face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? That means he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I can cry. The silence of a falling star lights up the purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I can cry. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I can cry.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Astronauts.
Astronaut who?
Astronauts, what your country can do for you, and what you can do for your country.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Consumption.
Consumption who?
Consumption be done about these lousy jokes you keep telling me?
You send me.
Sam Cooke, right?
Right.
Jeff? What are we stopping here for?
Ellie, there's something that's been on my mind. Day and night. It's driving me crazy, so we gotta do it.
Oh, gee, Jeff, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, like, afterwards, we still,
Believe me, I wouldn't ask you to do it if I didn't respect you.
Well, I've never done it before.
Well, I've never done it in a car.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Did you bring it?
Yeah, right here in my pocket. My honey does the kissy face.
Jeff, what is that? What are you doing?
Trying to come up with a lyric.
A lyric. You wanted to write together. Crazy. I'm so disappointed.
Honey, that's it. You're a genius. My baby does the hanky panky. My baby does the hanky panky. My baby does the hanky panky.
Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the three magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Iced tea. Find your front porch.
Hello, I'm Ronald, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Today for me is day 5 of week 3 of P90X, and I just finished my doing legs and back, and I also did Ab Ripper X. Last week when I did legs and back, I had no energy to do the Ab Ripper X, so I just turned it off and I was like, done. Today, I felt good. I can tell I'm getting more stamina, more energetic, and I was able to go through the back and legs workout, and then it goes right into Ab Ripper X. And the cool thing about it, it's all on one DVD, so you don't have to take out the DVD and put in the new DVD. If I would have had to do that, I might have been like thinking, oh man, forget it. It would have been too much work for me. But I left. You can leave the DVD in there, and that's cool. So it goes right into it. And that's what I was thinking while I was doing it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell the viewing audience, whoever you might be, that it's easy to, stay into it because you don't have to switch DVDs. So that was cool. Got some cool things going on. I'm going to go to Miami this weekend and work on a movie. I'll be playing the part of a mobster, Frankie, and I lie to somebody about having traveled through time, and then I convince them to kill somebody. So it's cool. I've been studying my script. That'll be fun. The other day, I got the pallet in, delivered by UPS Freight, of the 1,400 pounds of survival food. I emailed the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, about radiation coming into the United States from Japan. And there's been a huge, I guess, maybe a suppression or die down of media about the Japan incident. Now, there are still 500,000 people in Japan homeless, living in shelters. Food is radiated and contaminated, and they can't drink the water, so it's getting crazy there. Here, I'm over in Florida. It's March 29th, 2011. We just had a hailstorm here in Florida. Hail and rain, like about 3 hours ago. It was pouring rain and hail. Ice. That's March 29th, 2011. Now, in other places in the country, it's cold, but this is Florida. I've never experienced hail that I can recall in this part of Florida. I mean, I'm 20 miles south of Cocoa Beach, right on the ocean side, and we don't get hail. So, that was interesting. Now, there's a lot of quake activity going on between the Dominican Republic, here's the island of Dominican Republic and Haiti, right? And then right over here, a few miles here's Dominican Republic and Haiti, then the ocean, and then right over here is Puerto Rico. Well, right here, there is seismic activity going on. I imagine there's a fault line there, and I don't know if that's going to affect any kind of atmospheric flooding, but that's just something to think about. So anyway, we got the whole pallet of survival food that came in. It's in my garage. It was like 57 boxes, and it's 1,400 pounds of survival food. I helped the UPS dude take it off the truck. Well, he took it off the truck, and then with the way my driveway is situated, we had to really push it to get it into the garage, and then my wife tipped him $5. So, way to go, honey. He was happy, the guy. What else is there to talk about right now? NCAA Final Four is going on, so we can talk a little bit of sports. I'll lighten it up, even though, I'm documenting the collapse of life as we know it as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. It's not all about doom and gloom and death. Yet. So we got, I believe it's Butler is in it, and VCU is in it, and I believe North Carolina? No, I don't know. Anyway, Butler VCU, I think. I'm really waiting for baseball season to start. It starts tomorrow, Thursday, I believe. I think. Or does it start April 1st? I don't know, man. I haven't really been keeping a track of sports too much. I've been kind of busy taking care of some business, working out, doing some other stuff. Anyway, that's all I got for right now. I'm sure I'll have some more stuff to talk about, but right now things are going okay. So far, there's no news yet of water and food contamination, and I am still sweating from my P90X workout. But look, see that? It's starting to come together. I mean, I get in shape pretty quickly, and my stomach's starting to go down. So in another week, I'll do a photo shoot, and I'll be able to see the pictures, and you'll be able to see the pictures from before and after. All right? All right, well, I'm Ronald. This is The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex, and thank you for watching. And remember, tear up your Social Security card. Disenroll from the United States Corporation. They hold power over you only because you give it to them. Peace.
Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon
First
or
time coming
Barnes
to the
& Noble.
stage, he's coming all the way from Tampa, Florida. He plays all up and down the East Coast. Very funny and talented. Give it up for Ron Farnham.
Welcome to Disney's Whorehouse and Fetish Jamboree. Ronald Farnham, your brutal raping of Mickey Mouse is waiting for you at the front desk. Please come to the front desk, please. Come to the front desk, please. Hold on! Feel like a pig, Doug. Please come to the front desk, please. Come to the front desk, please. Hold on! Jesus, I said face north, Doug. And I'll tell you something, I would kick Donald Duck's ass when I was finished, too. And that's for $15 Mickey Mouse ice cream sandwiches, you stupid fucking duck, you know? Ronald Farnham, please come to the front desk, please. Your brutal raping of Mickey Mouse is now ready. And you know what? God forbid I ever had to work at Disney World and they put me on the It's a Small World ride to work. I spent 2 years in therapy after a trip to Disney World. I couldn't get that fucking song out of my head. I swear to God, I had a gun in my mouth going, please make it stop. Oh God, please make it.
To speak with your attorney.
Look, Tommy, what am I going to do if he wears my suit anyway? What do you mean, what are you going to do? I told you before, I've got a date, and I'm not going to stick around here. He'll send your clothes back to you. Yes, but when? As soon as I can get him his own clothes back. And then I'll miss out. After working 6 weeks to get this date, Tommy, I am in love, okay? This is a real McCoy. Oh, you're in love. Look, here's what you do. Call her, tell her you broke your leg, it'll take a couple hours to say. I can't call her up. I don't even know her name. Well, what's so important about it? You wouldn't say that if you'd ever seen her. I've been watching her for weeks. Every noon, she sits in the coffee shop and sips a cafe latte. She has got everything. It is put together just right. Please, you've had a house like this for millions of girls. Yes, but this is different. She's in my pants. What? Her picture I snapped one day when she was coming out of the coffee shop. I called her my coffee shop girl. I tried to flirt with her, tried to get a date, tried everything, but no dice. She wouldn't give me a tone. How did you get a date with her? Well, I found out that she's a girlfriend of a friend of mine's girl. I mean, I've got a friend who's got a girl who's friends with my coffee shop girl. She fixed me up on a blind date with her. You get away in time.
Here it is! Here it is! But you can't keep it long!
Fine, I won't need it long. Here, take a baby, go.
If that baby's mother gets home and finds it gone, you're gonna hear her screaming all over the building. I gotta get her back in 10 minutes.
Her? This is a her baby?
Yes, it's a her baby, and she goes back in 10 minutes.
Hold it tight, Jimmy. I want you. No, turn it over. Oh, Mike. Don't you know anything about babies? Well, it's been a long time since I've been held, Tommy, and I don't remember much about it. Sit down. You clown. Now sit down over there and try to pretend to look like a contented mother. I've never been a mother! Yet!
Have you Smokies is available now at these
It
locations.
looks terrible!
Oh, there's the baby. Oh, I love babies. Oh, can I hold him a minute?
No! You can't hold it right now!
Why not?
It's a sling!
Oh.
Shut up, baby! Shut up, baby! Be my baby!
Saturday, there's no way to speak to a baby. Let me have it.
Let's go!
But I can't see when the baby's crying like that. It hurts me.
Don't worry. It's fine. We'll take care of it. Darling. Rocket, darling. Rocket!
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.